So you're interested in your health and you're looking at doing something like the ZenCleanz, Rainbow Cleanse, Intestinal Cleanse, Liver Cleanse, and you want to know if it's BS or if it's the real deal and it's actually going to work, because it's expensive, it's time consuming, whether you're doing these solo packets where you're going to have to take 1 to 3 days to do them, or you're doing a full cleanse where it's 7 days fasting. It's an intensive procedure. Is it worth it? I literally just finished 7 days fasting, no food, just purely on the enzyme kit. And I'm going to share with you some of the results I had in this video. Now, I've never done this before. I don't work for the company. This is not paid or sponsored. This is just my experience after buying the product and using it. The first thing I want to say is the quality and the make of the product. It's all plant-based, and when you look at the ingredient list, it's literally just like blueberry powder, psyllium husk, agar, apple, lemon, celery, papaya, kiwi, pineapple, just really pure products that have just been fermented for a long time. And you can tell in the taste when you eat these and drink these, it's actually not that bad. I said eat, I meant drink. When you do the one cleanse, which is at the beginning of the rainbow cleanse, the drinks become very, very thick initially. So you have to drink them quickly and you feel quite full. There's 10 sachets that you have to do in a day. And it's basically a full day's work. Every half hour, you're doing something, either drinking water or you're taking one of these. The liver cleanse, much easier. It's very straightforward. It's just liquid. It's not the whole day, but it is most of the day. And the goal of both of these products is to unite and help clean out your gut. So this first one you do on the first day basically helps remove mucoid plaque and anything undigested. Their website has pictures of the plaques and basically what comes out of you. And then for this one, it's to target the liver and the gallbladder. For me, I released over 100 gallstones that I saw and captured. With both these products, they encourage you to capture your waste product just to see what's being released from you. Obviously, I did it for the purpose of a video, for the interest of myself, to see what would come out. Now, I was surprised because I live a very healthy lifestyle. I'm a coach. I help people heal themselves. And even just to see how many gallstones were stuck in me as someone who takes care of themselves, good sleep, good diet, good exercise, good mental thinking and emotions, it's just quite surprising. So I really want to get my whole family onto this, my mom, my dad, my brother and sister, just to see what comes out of them. Now, in terms of results, I actually feel so much lighter in my gut. Years ago, I had IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, so really, really nasty gut issues that for the most part, I've cured through lifestyle and diet. That being said, I feel so amazingly empty in my stomach, fire, my ability to digest just feels so wonderful now. So it's just really nice to have that peace of mind after this cleansing that my stomach's reset. I just feel really great. I lost 10 pounds over the fast. Obviously, I'm going to recover it pretty quickly, but just a release of 10 pounds of whatever was holding on inside of me felt great. And when you get the kit itself, it's a really beautiful inside. It comes with a very nice little introduction, a whole schedule sheet to help you through day 1, 2 to 5, 6 and 7. All the stuff, I've gone through it. It's not here, but you get these bottles, liquids to drink, support tablets in between the days when you're fasting and not taking any food in. So they've really thought of everything you're going to need in this entire process. And also, unlike most cleanses you see, this one's Chinese medicine based. So it's targeting the 5 elements. So earth element being the spleen and stomach here, the wood element being liver, an association with anger. So it's actually called forgive because forgiveness is the antidote to anger. So we're trying to forgive, release, let go. So a lot of the stuff actually incorporates an emotional component of letting go, releasing that which does not serve you versus just thinking about it as food and physical matter. We're also letting go of the emotions. So earth is associated to overthinking and worrying, stressing, anxiety, future thinking. Again, liver, anger, and stress to some extent as well. So we're really trying to help relieve we're doing an emotional cleanse as well as the physical cleanse to feel lighter and healthier. Overall, I'd highly recommend this to anyone who's trying to get healthier in their gut. This is a 2-for-1. This is 2 kits in one. It's more expensive, but I recommend doing it if you have the time, money, and energy to do it. You need about a week to really solidify. On the days where you're taking this stuff, you're going to need the entire day. So if you're working, do it from home. You really got to be working at home, access to a toilet. I was drinking a lot of water on this day and had to pee a lot. On the days where you're going to the bathroom, if you want to collect the stools, it's difficult to do it if you're not at home. So if you're into that, you got to be at home. Otherwise, you're just fasting through the day. You actually have pretty good energy levels and a really good amount of satiation. If you've ever tried fasting, I've done a lot of fasting in my past. I usually get hungry. You get hungry at some point, especially over a 7-day period. I didn't feel hungry the entire time. If I felt like something, it was more like an empty void, and I just want to fill this space with something to do. And because these enzymes, they're very nutrient rich, they provide a lot, and they're very filling and pull you up. So just the entire process, I wasn't very hungry. I want to make recommendations though. This one is much more intense. It's going to give you a way bigger effect. But if you only have 2 days to spare, let's say you have a weekend, you can still get this kit and just do them separately. Or if you really want to focus on one or the other, I would highly recommend the digestive one. If you clear out the digestion, it's really going to help solve a lot of things. But if you know you have liver issues, definitely go for the liver. And I'm saying this because this is at the beginning of this cleanse, the rainbow, and this is at the end of that cleanse, the rainbow. What you want to make sure you're doing is that you notice that there's a huge window. There's about 5 days in between each one, or 4 days, where if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can just take this one, do it for about 2 days, take a break, next week and come back, do this one for about 2 days. So you can either do an intensive week where there's a bunch of space where you're just fasting and allow your body to heal. It's what I did. It's what's recommended with this kit. Or you can just do it on a weekend, 2 days, clean you out, do yourself a huge, huge favor. Feel lighter, feel better, improve your digestion. Without digestion power, nothing works. You can be buying the most expensive organic foods. You can be buying the best supplements. If your body's unable to absorb and assimilate and break them down in a nice environment, they're not really going to be worth your time, money, and energy. So overall, if you're looking for a legitimate way to actually cleanse your intestines and not some BS marketing that's going to not do anything for you, I highly recommend this product. If you use the code RAD on checkout or just click the link down below, you'll save a little bit of money when you buy it, and you'll support me and the channel in the process, so really appreciate that. Now the rest of this video is going to focus on my journey through this procedure, so you're going to get to see stool samples coming out of me, what my experience was. If you're interested in that, keep watching. If you don't want to see what comes out of me, do not keep watching the rest of this video. I hope you enjoyed it us to this part. Otherwise, let's continue and see what came out of me. So this is the rainbow kit from ZenCleanz. It's a 7-day fermented plant-based detox based on Chinese medicine. I'm going to be starting my first one. So day 1 is the most intense and day 6 is the most intense. Starting with a packet of the one powder to help with the intestines. And actually looking at these, they all have a timer label. So this one's for 9 a.m. and there's a 10, 11, 12, so on and so forth. So I've got my water prepped. It's supposed to be gently warm. Don't have my scissors prepped. With these. And it's supposed to gelify really quick, so I gotta just dump it, shake it. And this is my first portion of the day, first drink. Wow, that's really tasty. It's like a chocolate protein shake, but it's got like a real nice thickness to it. So it's the first one down. We got a bunch more to go. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have the best solution for like checking my stool. I live in an apartment. I can't just go outside and do this in a backyard. So I went from like the toilet, the tub, the sink. It was not a good situation of moving around. Bear with me on that. I cleaned the shit out of the toilet and the bathtub, everything. It's done. But if you're going to do it yourself, try and do it mostly in the toilet and just contain it. Obviously, I tried to film as much for you as I could so you could see what you would expect when it comes out. So I really dug in. By no means do you have to dig in. It's not like it improves the results, but it's just cool to get to see what is in there. Alright, so I just had my first bowel movement after starting the cleanse. It's been about 24 hours. I haven't looked at it yet, so we're going to get to look at it. I'm going to put it on this tray using these chopsticks. Thank you to my camera woman. So let's come in and take a look. Gosh, I hope this setup is adequate. This is not a pleasant smell right now. So, oh, nice. My bowel movements don't usually look like this. So let's see what we got. Some nice jello-like lumps. Oh. Oh. Oh, and a hard guy. There might be something in that one. Ugh. Alright. So, I think the color is what speaks to it. I don't have the analysis chart on me, so I'll have to look through that later. But you can tell that it's not, I don't know, I've never dug into my own poop before, but I don't imagine it's this consistency, where there's separation between this brown color, this lighter color. Oh. Oh. This is not fun. And then these harder bits, which I think I'm supposed to wash and then go through them and see what's up there. Because these are like hard, chunky pellets. Ugh. Yeah, there's just hard pieces. I haven't done the liver gallbladder one yet. That one might actually yield some stones. All right, this is what we got in the first batch. A question I had before starting this was like, how much of the stool stuff that's coming out is just the product itself? When you look at the packets and how much you're ingesting, it's very small amounts of powder. And relative to other people's results I've seen, my results, the consistencies, you're not pooping out the powder. Like the stuff is going inside your intestinal walls and eating down all the residual residues and plaques that's laying there. Also something to consider, like you're always going to have plaque. So even if you keep rerunning this, it's not like you're ever going to not have anything. I think the goal is just to have just one consistent plaque color to show that you're clean. But as you see, like my stool's coming out in different grades, different separations, different colors, different thicknesses. So that's an indication that I could use another cleanse and just keep going until it all comes out into more of one consistent color and texture. And this is the second batch that came out of me. I don't think this one was as eventful, so to speak. Very, very jelly-like, very smooth and very loose, to say the least. But this was the second piece that came out of me. Third round coming out of me. Ugh. Seeing some good separation on something here. Whatever this is, it's coming out. Oh, this batch definitely stinks more. A huge separation. Whatever this is coming out. That's the third round. And this is the fourth round coming out of me. Remember, I started this thing 24 hours fasted. If we look, like there's some obvious discolorations, and to tell you like relative to how much powder I ingested, very little. Those little packets had very little powder. This is not that, like some of it is the enzymes coming out, but just the vast majority of it is stuff from my intestines that was just lining the walls, that was undigested. Who knows how long it had been there. I gotta tell you, my bowels feel so much better. My stomach feels way better now too. There's just a massive improvement in my digestion since taking this and having all of this stuff come out of me. And this is the most liquidy batch I've gotten so far. Ooh. They're not getting prettier. Ugh. Ooh. And this one smells absolutely horrible. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ugh. Yo, you have no idea how nasty this one smells. Putrid. Fuck. Yeah, this one's quite different from all the other ones. It's a lot harder, thicker. I'd say there's way more plaque and just still shit just coming out of me. I thought, like, you know, after a few it would get less and less, but this is just like pure plaque right here. Oh, yeah. This is very hard, fibrous, plaquey, very, very thick. Oh, I'm on the verge of throwing up here, but this is not stool. This is just stuff that was lining the intestines coming out. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's enough for me. So during this whole thing, I lost about 10 pounds while doing the 7-day fast. And here's just a few clips of me working out on day 4 or 5 while fully fasted. You still have great energy. Like I didn't get hungry the entire time. I was still able to train lightly though. So it's really nice seeing like just losing the weight and getting leaner while doing this as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video and some of my results. By no means do you need to capture everything. Like this is just for me and my fun and to be able to share it with you. Again, if you're interested in doing something like this, you want to optimize your health as best as you can do the full 7 days, or you can just break them down into 2-3 day portions. Use the code RAD, R-A-D, on checkout, or link down below to save yourself some money when ordering. Give me a little help on the channel as well. So wish you all the luck if you're going into this. And if you want to reach out to me, have any questions, RadRadoslav on Instagram is the place to message me. Happy to field any questions on my experience with the cleanse and to help you out on your journey. So have a wonderful day and stay awesome.